Hello, lovely friends. So, I hope you all are well. And I came back here with a series of learning English grammar. So, today we learn some important aspects of English. Let's move ahead. So, what is grammar? Grammar are a set of rules of a language or a structure of a language, you can say. There are a systematic set of rules that how a language is structured. It's from basics to its development. For example, sentence. It includes an important part. We call it a sentence. It is a unit consisting of one or more words that are grammatically linked. It includes words grouped meaningfully to express a statement, question, request, or exclamation, anything we can express by means of a sentence. So, what is sentence? A unit consisting of one or more words that are grammatically linked. Grammatically linked. It includes words grouped meaningfully to express a statement, question, or request. So, what are the parts of a sentence? Subject. It is a person, place, thing, or idea of being something. It's just, it's just a person, place, thing, or idea. But second part, predicate, what it says, it describes the subject. So you can understand predicate is the one that describes the subject. Then, for example, we take some examples of subject and predicate. For example, the dog barked. Or we can say any example, the lion roared. So it is an idea of thing, animal, and predicate is expressing the subject. For example, she. We thought there is a girl, so we write she learns well. So here you can see predicate is expressing what the subject is doing. For example, it's just an idea of a girl, but what she is doing we can express by means of predicate, her actions. So here also we can see he enjoys going to cinema. So he, we think of a boy, but what he does, we are expressing it by means of predicate. Enjoys going to cinema. Then the girl in the blue dress arrived late. So we think of a girl or we saw a girl, she's in a blue dress. That doesn't express anything. But if we join predicate, it expresses that girl in the blue dress. For example, arrived late. Llegó tarde. Now I will try to express it. Subject, sentence fragment. What is sentence fragment? It is not a complete sentence, never have independent clause, but instead a dependent clauses or phrase. So sentence fragment, it is not a complete sentence, never had an independent clause, but instead it is a dependent clause or phrase. For example, fragment can masquerade real sentences because they begin with a capital letter and end with the period. It is most important. It lacks the subject and the predicate, even both the subject and the predicate. So, what we can understood from the sentence fragment, that the real sentence, they begin with a capital letter and end with the period. So what it lacks? It lacks the subject and predicate, even both the subject and predicate. So where to find the sentence fragment? Sentence fragment usually appear before and after the independent clauses to which they belong. So before and after the independent clauses. Let's see. When we got in the car, we rolled down the windows. So when we got in the car are a sentence fragment and a dependent clause. It is dependent on this clause that if we roll down the windows, uh, when we got in the car, it is a sentence fragment which depends on this. For example, when it is dependent, so it is clearly belong to the independent clause that follows and should be rewritten like this. When we got into the car, we rolled down the windows. This is the first sentence. Then we rolled down the windows when we got in the car. This should, be written like sentence fragment. A declarative sentence. It states a fact or an argument and it ends in the period. Important of a declarative sentence. It is a fact normally or an argument which ends in the period. For example, particular timeline. So there are 10 million people at risk. So it defines a timeline, a period that there are 10 million people at risk, maybe because of some epidemic, pandemic, something like that, some sickness, some disease. I am no a wine connoisseur, but I know what I like. So New Delhi is the capital of India. It is a fact. You can see it is a fact. So this kind of examples we can quote in this sentence. Now, interrogative sentence. What is interrogative? Interrogation, it is we are asking a question. So it ends with the question mark. For example, any question we can ask. All type of questions are interrogative sentence. For example, where do you live in India? So it is a question we are asking. Can you find my purse? Another question we are asking. So interrogative sentence include all kind of questions, all kind of if we are asking something. Then imperative sentence. It is a command or polite request. It ends with an exclamation mark or ends with a period. The subject is left out and it is understood to be you. Subject is left out and it is understood to be you. So we can see that is most important. Let's see some examples. Please bring my umbrella. You clear the road at once. So here you can see, please bring my umbrella. It is a command. We are we are giving command, or you can say it is an order giving. So bring my umbrella. It is you can say this kind of example. You clear the road at once. It is also included. Now, exclamatory sentence. It expresses excitement, conveys a strong feeling or sudden motion. It ends with an exclamatory mark. Most important of these kinds of uh, sentences that it ends with an exclamatory mark. So, you have broken my umbrella. It's a strong feeling, sudden emotion. Because it's a sudden emotion, you can say he's the thief. It's a strong feeling that is beautiful. It represents excitement. So all kind of these feelings which expresses excitement, conveys a strong feeling or a sudden emotion. It ends with an exclamatory mark. You have broken my umbrella. So it is a sudden emotion. He is the thief. It's a strong feeling, and that is beautiful. It is an compresses excitement. So I love you all. Thanks a lot for listening to me. I hope you are well. I love you all. See you in the next video.